Check the mic. Looks like we're good. Okay, so guess I'll just react to this video. We'll see how it goes.
They can figure out how to pay the waiter.
I'm not trying to be pro man, but this is what happens to men every single day. It's kind of a crazy discussion that we're having.
Rewind.
They expect me to pay? No, I agree. I like when men pay for me, but it is kind of like a funny.
Well, no, I'll pay for my own stuff, but
It's like inviting the person out to the date. Should be
Whoever invites, I agree.
Yeah, how are you affording this? How?
This is a good
I
question.
don't know. How do you have money?
I think that's what I mean is because I'll just
Like none of us are narcs, but I do want to know.
None of us are going to tell anyone. Just tell us.
I think that's
Just live on the internet.
wire that came into your bank account. Like, where was the source of that money?
Don't listen to them.
You don't have to
They
answer
work
that
for the
out.
IRS.
They work for the ops.
They work for the
ops.
Believe me, the IRS
get audited.
No, but I think that's what I mean because, like, even then, like, if I went on a first date with a guy, I'd still pay my own bill. So where I'm coming from is like, you should just pay your own stuff. No, I'll just pay my own things. I'll pay for my. I don't need to split half.
I don't go on
No, I'm not
dates,
splitting
but
it.
my
Canada's
mentality
different though. You have like your own tax. It's not weird.
Sorry, yeah. If my mentality with dates, and I've told you guys this many times, is if I go on a date and they want to pay the whole bill, I feel almost obligated to text back, and that's why.
If they want to pay the whole bill, I'd be like, no, let me.
At least a portion. I'll pay for the
Yeah.
whole like check, but I just the idea to me is like if they pay the whole bill, I'll feel bad. I'll feel obligated to like text them.
That's what I mean.
She's lying.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
thank you so much.
She's
that's
lying.
sweet.
if he offers
even
me
if
the
I don't like them. and-
whole
Body
bill,
language,
I'll be
markers.
Like, well, no, let me get it.
Persuasive.
If he's gonna sit there and be like,
Not
I
convinced.
have to go to the bathroom. Like, fuck you, pay your own bill.
Was
Oh,
he
like
like
dining
dating them
down?
for it
Yeah, I'll
any
pay my
other
own bill.
way?
Like,
No.
whatever.
What
Like
is
he
it?
didn't like.
What about the situationship? Are you guys going 50-50? He's
No, situationship, no chance.
I really want.
No, I hope he's paying. Just because I think when you're actually dating, I think the dynamic.
When you're dating, it's different because you usually, like with dating, you do, okay, you hit it, I hit it, you hit it, I hit it. At least for me. Like one at a time.
I
I'm gonna
agree.
hit
I am not saying that I
I'll
want
hit
to
it.
be paying for everything, and I think that I would like to stop doing that.
I think you should.
Yeah, I think I should as well. And
Don't
the question
pay.
was like,
I don't think women should be paying for
like, Abby, you think
all the
that
men's
men are
dates
being
she's going
manipulated?
on.
Yes, and this is
Maybe
why
some of them.
I find myself like guilt
Maybe
tripped
half,
and
but
manipulated into
not all of
paying
them,
for
no.
literally everything.
Just don't pay for their meal, dog.
That's
Just
stupid.
Get your bill for your
what
own
if you
meal.
like them? What if you care about
I'm
them?
gonna be honest.
Are you gonna like you're literally saying that you feel like men are being lazy and dating, but then you're also saying like, what if I like them? You don't like them. He didn't pay for your meal.
You gotta be
Pay your
on
own meal and leave.
these hinge
Come on,
dates,
back
Pay for your
girl.
own meal and leave.
Back up.
It's not your man, baby.
It sounds like you're willing to put up with it because you're making.
Yeah.
Don't put up with it.
I think
Oh,
so.
Don't put up with
With-
it.
It depends on
If
the
that's what
person.
you
It
want.
depends
What?
on the
That
person.
she wants.
She's Don't paying put the up-
whole bill.
What does she need to put up with?
She doesn't need to, but she is.
That's fine.
I got it. I fixed it.
That's true.
What? No, but what does she need to put up with?
I didn't say that.
She's
Or
talking about
what should she not put up with?
she's talking about how when she goes out to dates with men and then at the end of the date, you know, she feels she has to pay the whole bill, like her bill and the man's meal.
Kind of like
But then,
men do.
yeah, no, that's fine. But
That's
then
what women
she's also
do.
saying like, but I'm super traditional. I don't like that men aren't paying for my
Well,
dinner.
wait, did I miss the part where she said she's super traditional?
That's what she said. She said she wants men to pay for her things.
Obviously she
oh,
is.
hold on. Let me just come in here for just a sec. You're super traditional? Or
So
is she
I don't remember her saying. Okay, so let me. Okay,
He's gonna debunk that in about 5 minutes.
Let me throw super
Yeah,
traditional
was
out the
that
window.
before or after
For
you
the
changed
right
it
men.
down?
Let me throw super traditional out the window.
that's fair.
But she did say that she
Okay,
prefer
5
that
seconds.
Men pay for meals because they're lazy
I was
and
wrong.
dating. But if you're going out on dates with men who aren't paying your meals, why are you paying for their meals? Throw them out the window.
Well, it's not intentional. Besides maybe with like some specific people, I'm seeing like
One specific.
repeatedly. Like I don't go into a first date thinking like, oh yeah, like if they don't want to pay, I'm gonna like put up with it. Like it's just what are you gonna do? Like I am not the type of person to not pay if we sit down. If it's more like, no, it's just so awkward. Like, or what if it's just burgers and you're like at the window and you like order your burgers and you're like, okay, the bill is this. I'm not gonna like look at like the person serving us or like taking the bill and look at like the guy and be like,
Just be like, hey.
like
that's
I,
what
but
you-
burgers, like I guess we can't eat.
Wait,
like
hold on.
don't you?
Let's go into an actual example. Okay. Give us
Gotta eat.
Did that happen?
You have to
You were at a burger place?
Obviously.
Hold on. Were you actually at a burger place and this actually happened?
It probably has happened.
What do you mean it probably
Probably or
has?
yes, it
It
happens
happens
That's-
that much.
Are you
Yeah,
just
How does it happen that often? How
What,
are you?
you just
I
not
really want to know is.
I also have that question. I really do.
My thing is that
Why is that money any of their
you want
business?
them to pay
Like,
for your dinner.
American women, that's all they care about, money.
I understand that
Honestly,
you're
it's
saying
all
you
they
feel
care
awkward
about.
and stuff, but, like, you either
They don't wanna be
want
loved.
to or not.
I can't
They
force
just want
someone
money.
to pay.
Well, hold on.
No, you can't. You can say I'm paying my own meal. They'll
worked
get
on
theirs.
And I say that, like I offer, I'm like, hey, why don't we go 50-50? But they guilt trip you. They say I don't have any money. Like there's always
Tell them
something.
to eat a dick.
What?
And then you walk out.
No, you pay for your own meal and tell them screw you. I'm not
Wait,
paying
are
for
these
your
white
stuff.
guys?
It's a great way to build a relationship.
Something like this.
What kind of date?
Tell any potential man that you like and you've gone on a date with
Stick up for
to
yourself.
go eat some dick. That is the best relationship advice you'll ever hear from a woman.
Abigail's gonna ask you.
Fantastic.
Why?
It'll work every
I
time.
know how you're getting money.
It'll work
Okay, yeah, people
losing all the
do
respect
that.
of the man.
Okay, I don't know super like how to. I just have it.
Uh,
You don't just have a lot of money in your bank account.
How did you just come across a ton of money?
Can you take me to dinner? I might not pay.
It's none of their business. This girl's money. Like, it's pathetic.
don't look at me. I'm not saving you.
No, we don't have to go into it.
And remember the almost 30-year-old.
I
kidnapped her.
I seriously just feel like if you,
Oh.
I seriously
No.
feel like you should just tell men no. If you don't want to pay for their meals, you need to get to a point where you can tell people no.
Can you walk me through this
no.
situation?
That is
Wait,
good
here's the
advice.
problem.
Put yourself in my shoes.
Yes.
Like it's going down.
Yeah,
You
we're
are
more
sitting
certain than she
down.
is.
You're sitting down
Mhm.
at supper.
Mm-hmm.
You get the bill.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
And they
it's
say-
straight-
So this is what I ordered. Can you put that on a separate bill for me?
No,
I'm
you
not
can
paying.
say to the
Yes,
They're fucking
I
paying.
would, because I'm paying
Is
for
this
my
that?
own stuff.
Is this that?
Like
That's what you
single,
do.
like,
Well, no. Even if I'm in a relationship, anything like that, I'll pay for my own thing. I think the thing is you need to get more comfortable telling people no.
No, you need to stop going on hinge dates with dudes you don't like and then being surprised when it doesn't work out. It's
There
like
seems-
not a match from the beginning. If you're hanging out, you're hanging out. If you're on a date,
I
you're
don't
on
think
a
it's.
date.
I don't think it's
Go ahead,
necessarily
go ahead.
that.
I was gonna say there seems to be a pattern of you going out with guys who don't pay. So maybe, I mean,
It's on her.
look for different
No, it's
guys.
not on her.
Yeah.
I think you just need to get
That's
comfortable
good
telling
advice.
people no. I think you'll get there
I'm just a
eventually.
little confused. I mean, okay, so how old are the guys you're typically dating?
Like in their 20s.
In their 20s.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming, at least the way it typically goes,
Damaged hair needs the deepest repair. LV Bond Repair. Our first
like, they're asking you out, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you're matching with them on dating apps?
Yes.
Of how many times would you say that this has occurred? Where you've gone on a date and you paid the whole bill?
50% of the time.
But no, not percentage. How many dates?
There's been so many, Brian. I could not give
more
you a
than
number.
3?
Oh, for sure.
More
like,
than 10?
I don't know. I don't know.
How long
Seven.
have you been dating?
We'll say 7
I've
then.
been dating since I was like legal to do that. Like,
I just.
Okay.
Wait, legal. Wait, what?
Wait, law, let me read this. Law Paladins Trust Fund Baby. Obviously, she's picking dates the same way that men pick women. She doesn't care about their money, just like men don't care about a woman's
But-
money. Well, it's still, I mean, even if you're wealthy or not wealthy, typically people are gonna.
I'm not wealthy.
I also just feel like you seem like a sweet girl and you
Law Paladins.
kind of have a duty to, protect yourself and whatever. And if you don't like the way you're being treated because you think, men aren't treating you right on date stuff, you have a duty to tell them, no, I'm not paying for you on the date. If you don't want to.
No one's gonna
That is
advocate for you.
good advice.
Exactly.
I
Yes.
feel
Good
like maybe
advice.
it's the way you're presenting yourself to
Like
these
she's a
guys.
pushover.
Yes. Yes. I mean, I have pretty bad anxiety.
Say that to him. Say you're not.
Julie has terrible anxiety.
I have horrible anxiety. I had panic attacks in the
I'm
karaoke
just
bar.
kind of, I mean, as a guy, I've never gone into a date, especially if I asked the girl, I've never gone into the date.
I mean, I would love to say that I've never made a woman pay for a date, but I think out of the mental relationships I've had, there must have been at least a few occasions, and certainly with one partner I wasn't in a good place. I was unable to walk because I'd had a nerve injury and nearly died. Took 13 years to learn to walk again. Most of the time I had a lot of money, but during that period, not so much. So she did pay for a lot.
Ever expecting that she pay the whole bill. Perhaps there's, perhaps it could at minimum be a split, or I'm gonna just pay for the whole thing. So it's odd to me that these guys are going, like they're asking you on a date, but they're not even going in prepared to at least pay their bill. That's really weird. That's really weird.
And
Like, that's some girl shit.
that's what
Yeah.
her point is.
Yeah.
But that's what she's
That's
saying,
some
that men
girl
are
shit.
getting lazy.
I agree with Brian.
That's her point.
We can even double down with this area and like how expensive this area is in particular and things like that. It's like
It's a Santa Barbara problem.
But
for
even
sure.
no, that's what's weird about it. I'm saying it's like
Well, I mean, people are definitely struggling.
I mean, even with all that, you should be able to tell people like, fuck no, like, you know, I earned this
think
myself. I'm
maybe
not gonna
the
do that for
problem
you.
Are
is-
y'all trying to move out here?
Even if
been
you do
looking?
like them, they should respect you. If they like you, they'll respect you when you say no.
But I think the problem is like from what you've said
You definitely weed
earlier
out some
is
people.
that
Yeah.
you went on dates because you want a friend and like you're kind of filling time and like looking for a companion. So I think you're probably just not picking the kind of men who are paying for dates, and that's no shade to you. Like I like hanging out with people as well. I think it's probably just the people that you're picking.
You should be a
maybe?
little more
I
selective.
don't like go on like dates where you would like pay for something like supper
Yeah.
with
Mhm.
guys who I don't think I like very much. That's like a
Mhm.
walk.
Okay,
Wait, can I ask
yeah.
you a question? Are you, so, you said this has happened like at least 10 times or so?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. And are you going more so to like sit-down restaurants?
Sometimes.
And, or sometimes
like
it's
a
like go to the
second
counter,
date. A
like
second date,
have a
sit
burger,
down.
you go to the counter and order. Hmm? No, first date. But it's happening on second dates too, you're still paying?
Well, like on the first date, we walk. Like it doesn't cost money. Like he has to get himself there,
Okay,
and
so
then
on,
we're walking.
okay, so on first dates you don't go for like food or drinks or anything?
No.
Well,
Okay,
that's
so this is happening on second dates
That's
then.
why
Are you are you proposing the walking date or are they?
me, because I don't.
So then, but okay, so if you're initiating the first date, are you not then initiating the second date?
I didn't initiate the date. I just chose the.
But you said men are lazy. Men are lazy because I go on dates with them and they don't pay. But that's never been the case for a first date because you only go on walking dates and you ask for the walking dates. So second dates, you're asking for the second date or they're asking for the second date?
It depends. Like it depends on the. It's not like the same
Okay,
every
so,
time.
so
I like.
second dates that they ask for, you're encountering men that are not willing to pay
Yes.
the bill,
Yes.
even though they're asking for it,
Yes.
correct? Okay, and so are you offering to pay?
No, I'm not offering. I get put in a position where I feel like I have to.
So give us an example. Give us 3 examples.
I feel like I have.
Okay, well, so the waiter comes
Yes.
and then puts, okay. Hope you guys had a good meal. I'm the waiter. What happens? Explain it to me.
I'll kind of like sit there and like I always will like fuck around with my purse or my wallet just to like
Give
seem
them a chance.
courteous. Yes, exactly. You want to see like what's gonna happen here, what's going to unfold.
Pretend
And
you're
then
gonna pay.
at that point, sometimes
I'd make a woman
they
pay
really
for that,
don't
like.
pick up their wallet.
I'm not being funny, right? Right here.
And they might be on their phone. They might have gotten up to leave, and then I'm kind of like, oh fuck, like you get anxious and you don't think about it and you're just like, well, it's okay, it's not that big of a deal, it's only like $20, like there you go. And it's just done. You want it off your hands. I'm not gonna be like confrontational.
Yeah.
I just might not see them again after that. But like it's not one of those things where I'm gonna be like, oh, you should pay, or like we need to do this.
you don't
or
have
What do you
to
think
tell
about like
them.
bringing
Confrontational, be
cash
like-
to your dates and you just kind of
Yeah. You also don't have
Let
to
him
be.
do it.
You don't have to be confrontational, but you also need to be assertive if that's what you want. Like,
it's not even assertive. It's like,
well, that's
oh hey,
confrontational.
we're splitting this.
well, yeah, that's
That's
what I'm
like
saying.
the
Just be
general
like,
statement, we're
just
splitting
say
this.
like, hey, are we splitting this or what's going on here?
And
just
then
straight up ask them.
and
That's
then
not an
they
issue.
say, oh, like I'm really tight on money right now, like I can't do it.
And then then say pay for your own meal.
Wait,
then,
how
babe.
many times
Well,
has
they
that actually
can.
happened? Has that happened more than one time?
yes, it's happened more.
With
Listen, I've been
different
saying.
different
Okay,
guys.
Different guys.
How many different guys has a guy said, the checks come, oh, I'm tight on money?
Half the time I go on a date, which I
That's-
have been on quite a few, that happens.
That's also like if they're tight on money and they can't pay for their own meal, go wash dishes in the back, babe. You did
That's
it to
what I was
yourself.
thinking.
You did it to yourself.
Okay, but what makes it
This
lazy?
seems. This is. I believe you. It just sounds very
No,
She makes a point.
I
What
feel like
makes it
lazy is
That
like you
makes it
can't even
lazy.
pay your own way. I would say that's what makes it lazy.
well, why are you
she's
going out for a
not
lobster
lazy
dinner if you
for-
can't pay for your
for-
lobster dinner?
yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
$20 date. The type of guy who's okay going on a $20 date, I wouldn't expect him to
Whoa,
pay.
hold on. That's not true. That's
Let's
not
go,
true.
Nicolette.
Hold on, that's not true. I'm totally fine with a $20 date. You need to pay your own way, or let me know beforehand instead of me being stuck there with a bill.
Even
or like,
McDonald's isn't even $20.
I'll fuck up McDonald's on the
there
first
was
date.
inflation and
What?
Listen,
Where are you
I'll-
getting a $20
I'll pick you up in my car and I'll drive us to
Oh, 2
McDonald's right
burgers,
now. I don't
In-N-Out.
care.
I'll be your sugar
But
baby.
my
Now
question
on
is
the budget.
what makes
let
it
me-
lazy?
Let me give
Easy,
you my
though.
goddamn car. What the hell?
Like, I just feel like you're describing the fact that you had to pay as like the men are lazy, but like for the multiple years ago where men were meant to pay, were the women lazy?
Hold
Or, like,
on, that's silly. That's
even want to
silly.
scratch that idea. How are they lazy? As in, they go to this dinner, they're there, and you don't even like present the idea
Yeah.
of being like, let's split the bill. Laziness would be like I don't even know what laziness would be.
It
because
se- it
even
seems like
on
you're
the date,
shy and you're being taken
they
advantage
can go
of,
work behind
is
the
what's
scenes,
happening.
like,
lack of
all
communication.
the cops were like,
Hold on.
Lol Paladins donated $200. If you run into one broke dude, you run into one broke dude. If you only run into broke dudes, you are the problem. She's picking dudes only
I
on
don't
his
think
appearance and drizz.
I don't think that's necessarily true. I think she might just be shy.
Do they speak English?
Oh, I'm shy. Yeah, I'm really shy.
Do they speak English? Are they fluent in English?
Yes.
I got rid of my spots and blemishes after suffering for 10 years in just 4 days. Let me tell you how.
These men are pioneering. I gotta get some game from these guys. They're hold on. The
just
girl is
guilting
paying
women.
for the date and they're still
It's manipulation.
hitting?
Do you
Wait,
want to
hold on.
manipulate people?
Wait, how are they manipulating?
Yeah, but at what cost? Like
How are
that's
they
what you have to
manipulating?
be.
These guys
It's
are
a guilt trip. Like if someone's telling you I'm dirt poor, like
And you
I
still
really,
fucked 'em?
I really like you, like you're so beautiful, like I really want to see you, but like I just really don't have the money, like this week, maybe
Damn,
next
girl.
week. Like,
Shit.
what are you gonna do?
you're
honey,
getting
you're
getting
gonna fuck
finessed.
them.
seen him in the first place.
You're getting finessed.
I'm sorry.
Holy
If you're going out to dinner with him, you shouldn't have seen him in the first place.
might
If
be
he
a
can't even pay
self-esteem
for his
issue.
own portion of the meal.
Oh Lord.
If that's the case, if he's like, oh, I'll do it next week. I'm so sorry. I'm so broke. Then he should have waited till next week. This is crazy. This is a crazy conversation. Like,
Wait, okay, hold on. Well, I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong. First off, I think they're lying. They probably do have
Oh,
money, but
100%.
they're probably just using you. Secondly,
Send a Venmo request.
I think that
I like that. Venmo
shit, what was I
request.
gonna say? Sorry, interrupted.
I feel like men just think that they look bad to women if they don't pay, so like they have to kind of find a way to get them to pay. So it's not necessarily manipulation in my eyes, but it's like
Find a way to get
they
them to pay
kind
is
of like
manipulation.
they have the money. Maybe they're just lying about it because they're like, hey, like I don't know how to tell you that like I'm not gonna pay for the date. Like I think you should pay.
Yeah.
I just feel like
Uh,
men get looked down on if they don't pay for it, so they kind of have to make an excuse to be like,
But, so in addition to splitting the bill or even paying for the whole bill, you said driving. So you'll pick these dudes up,
On occasion.
and then you'll also you put in more time, I guess. Man,
It sucks. I'm not happy about it, and I hear like the
I
table
mean, you don't have to
saying
settle
that like,
for it.
yeah, that's the
don't.
consensus is like this is your fault. Like you're the reason.
No, I don't think it's your fault. No,
I don't think it's your fault at all. I think. Oh, whoa.
I feel like we're missing. Some
No, I think
details.
you're young, and I think there's a lack of like communication and a lack of like boundaries that you're comfortable with. So I don't mean
more
it.
boundaries before.
I
you
don't
go
mean
out.
it in a way that it's your fault. I'm just trying to be like, oh, you should just be more careful about
kind
who
of
you're
is.
going on
You don't
dates
have to allow yourself to continue
Yes.
going through this,
And
and you deserve a lot better.
I do want to say when I said you might have been shy earlier, you seemed like you were a little like upset by me saying that, and I didn't mean that. It was just me like trying to engage with like what exactly is going on. Like I was just trying to figure it out. Like if
mean,
you're not shy,
you
you're not
said-
shy.
City boys.
But
City Boy Summer.
I do think you should probably, vet these men out before you go on dates with them if you don't like the dates that you're going on. If you don't like that you're picking them up, you don't like that that you're paying for their dinner, blah 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 blah. You should tell them before you go on the date, I'm not paying for your dinner.
I gotta
I'm
be
not
honest
picking
though.
you up.
This is
It seems
I think
like
it's
you're really
crazy though. Hold on,
uncomfortable being uncomfortable.
Hold on. This is crazy though because like I've never encountered a girl who's like asked me like, "Hey, do you have enough to at least pay for your meal?" Like the fact, like
She's admirable, really.
the girl like.
It's a bold
I
statement.
can at least as a girl like the minimum should be you're gonna pay your thing, he's gonna pay his.
That's a given.
Like that's
That's
a
a
bare
given.
minimum.
That's a given.
A lot of guys are just gonna pay for the whole meal, but the fact that the guy as a male, you're going on a date and not at least expecting to pay for your own shit. That's weird. Like I've
weird.
never.
I mean, you should just at the end of the day.
That's weird.
You should.
I have enough next week. That's like
No,
again,
at the end of the day, you just shouldn't pay for their stuff if you don't want to.
That would be weird to do with a friend. Like if you're meeting up with
Yeah,
a friend for
100%.
food and like
I pay for their shit all the time. What the hell?
Oh.
no, but if you don't bring it like I don't know, you should always have your own money. That's
Oh no, you should always have your own money,
Women
but you should.
blank
But
men
you should
for
also be ready to tell people
alpha
no at the same
fucks
time.
or beta bucks. Be the alpha fucks that gets the woman to buy you dinner. If you're buying her food, she sees you as a provider. Trend harder. I only buy dinner for Brian.
Aw.
Yeah, dude.
He's
hey,
eating good tonight.
does that mean
Goddamn.
he's an AF?
Call me Brian. I want a free meal.
Okay.
Paladin is an AF?
Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro.
Identify as Brian.
I identify as Brian.
Lol paladins. Thank you, bro. Appreciate
I'm a
it.
paladin, actually. I'm a level 11 blood elf paladin.
You're a level 11. Calm
She's-
down.
I just started last night. I renewed my WoW
She
subscription.
can
I'm
calm
busy
down.
for the next couple months.
Level 11.
That's good to know. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, that's crazy, man. You got to talk to a doctor about that or something.
I think
No, I
I
think
think
you're
you're just a sweet girl and you enjoy the
Yeah.
company, but I think you should
You
just
need.
be
You
more
should set
clear
more
with your
boundaries.
moving
You
forward.
should set
Wait.
more
They're
They're
boundaries.
definitely walking all over you.
What?
Yeah.
Besides just the fact that you like Mexican guys, what else is your type?
Guys who don't
Like
pay on
blasted in
dates.
tats?
Guys who have no money.
No, that doesn't necessarily matter. I like the hair, like curly hair, like physically, like that's more important than
What do they
almost
call that
anything.
haircut? The,
Curly hair?
Haircut doesn't matter. Just like
I thought it
does
was called the
curl?
Edgar.
No,
I don't
that's
think
what
she's
you're
referring to that haircut.
What's the age range of the guys?
They're like all over, like anywhere from like 19 to like 30. It's like in there.
What's the oldest guy who made you pay?
That's tough.
He's like
Like
35.
28.
That's
pretty
crazy.
old.
That's some game right there.
Yeah.
I got to meet these dudes. These guys are some
I don't
fucking
really
legends
think
in
that's game.
Santa
That's
Barbara.
just like taking advantage of someone who hasn't yet.
It's kind of game.
Hasn't yet stepped into her own boundaries.
It's kind of game.
Would we
So
ever
wait, I have a
say?
question,
Hold on.
though.
Would we ever say any of this shit in the reverse though? Because
Hell
men,
yeah.
That's
men
game
are,
as fuck.
No,
of
men are
course not.
overwhelmingly paying for first dates. paying the whole bill.
If I get a 28-year-old man to pay for my meal, that's game as
You guys are saying
hell.
it's just me.
That's normal. You think it's game to
That's
get a
game
guy
as
to pay
fuck.
for your dinner?
No, because I usually pay for my own shit.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's not game. You think it's game to
I
have
got
a guy pay
game.
for your
Listen,
dinner?
I got games.
Then, like,
Stop.
That's like the default.
No.
That's the default.
No, I have game.
Yeah, okay.
Actually, yeah, I think
Sure
it is
you
a
do.
default.
If that's
Sure you
game,
do.
what are you saying I have? No game?
No, you
Is
have.
that what you're
You have
saying?
negative game. He might have a little more game than you. Just a
No,
little
actually, you know what though?
more. Just a little more.
I actually don't. I think she does have game.
Paying for men's meals.
Explain.
Like the naivete thing, that's game.
Yeah, that is game.
Oh, you mean like that's her brand?
That's game.
Naivete.
No, but hold on, because if the game went hard enough, her meal
That's
would be paid
game.
for.
Huh?
If the game went hard.
If the game went hard enough, her meal would be paid for.
She's just not playing the game right.
Yeah, you're playing the game, but you gotta just you gotta play it the other way and get your meals
That's
paid
also
for.
called manipulation. Just
She
for
also
Let's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
for
that's what
reference.
she's
You should do
doing
that.
too.
Just for
Sugar daddy.
reference.
I think you should do that.
I don't think this is like me being naive. I think that I like can see what's going on. I know that they're manipulating me.
Yeah.
I know that they probably have the money, and I just like feel fucking bad, and it works. Like I'm sorry, like I can
Yeah.
be manipulated. Like it works.
You're just
on
too
me.
sweet. You're honestly just too sweet.
This
You
is-
really
it's
gotta tell people to eat
It's such
shit.
a strange coincidence, though, that you've ran into so many men that
Yeah.
won't
Are they,
even
do they
pay
have like a
their
group chat or
bill.
something?
I was gonna
Like,
say,
what
maybe
is
they-
this?
yeah,
They're
maybe they-
like,
yeah.
hey, guess what?
They watch the pods.
Nah, you're just too
I
sweet.
don't have
bro. I
if
don't
you
wanna
want a
pay.
free meal.
I don't want to pay.
I've never gone into a date like that I asked for expecting her to pay for that.
It's just different people.
That's
though.
like next level. Props to them.
What
but
do you
that's
think about
next
women
level.
inviting you on a date? Do you expect
Huh?
she would pay the whole bill if she invites you on a date? What do you think about that?
At least half, huh?
Or at least half?
I mean, I'd go in like
Yeah.
probably like half, or
Yeah.
if she wants to pay for it, fine. But I'd be prepared to at least pay
Yeah,
half.
let's be prepared.
But if she asked me out and she's like, "You pay," I'd be like, "Oh, okay."
Well, that's weird. That just seems
Actually, you know
rude.
what? I probably
Like,
still would pay.
Because you'd be like, dang, that
That's
was
Are you
cool.
easily manipulated too? I mean, this
Win 50% more on every England game this tournament with Bet Builder Extra from William.
brings up like
Good
what kind
combo.
of first date etiquette? Like maybe go out for coffee or like tea instead of like a steak dinner at.
You know what? This is my soft guy era. Drizzle. Yeah, actually, girls should pay for the first date. And the
What?
I agree.
Next time.
For all first dates.
Soft guy summer. I don't know.
He
I
wants-
think it
he-
depends
he's in
on
his
the
princess
kind
era.
of relationship that you want. I think it depends on the kind of relationship that you
Depends
want.
what you're looking for sure.
If you're looking for like a relationship like that's super traditional where you want a man to provide or whatever the hell, it makes sense that he would pay on the first date. If you are liberal and you don't give a fuck, okay, pay on the first date then.
Yeah.
So men are lazy, though.
No.
No, she said that.
That was my
in,
problem.
In any other ways?
That was the
Is it just the like paying for the date thing?
It does
That's
seem
how they're lazy?
though.
Is it also
it
like
is
sex
lazy.
too? Like they only
They
want you on
want
top?
TMI.
That
You
laugh
ain't
said
hitting it
yes.
from below? The hell?
Hmm?
Nothing. I didn't say nothing. I didn't say a goddamn word.
That's
Why is-
crazy.
Okay, ladies, what's happening?
Hey, yo, ladies, how's your day going?
Is that it though? Is that I mean
I don't know. We have nothing to add.
guys are lazy, I guess.
No, I want to know, like, I feel like it's easy for you guys to say, like, if you were in that position, this is what you would do, but it doesn't sound like many of you guys have been in the position where you have felt like you had to pay regularly on dates. So it's like, oh, yeah, like, you should just say, like, fuck off. But, like, no, what would you actually say?
I don't think you need to say fuck off.
Some
One
people
at a
really
time.
do have the confidence.
You don't
be
need
like,
to get
"I'm not doing
aggressive.
that."
You don't need to get aggressive and fight them. You just say, I'm paying for my own meal.
Throw hands.
You
Thank
should be
you.
like, wait, what's
Also-
that thing from Borat?
Ooh.
Which
Go.
one?
It's like
My
you will
wife-
never get this.
You'll never get this.
You know what?
You're not gonna pay?
You always win
You
if you do the
never-
Borat
I was like,
voice.
wait.
Guaranteed winning.
I can do
That's
Borat
game.
voice.
Borat.
With this statement, I would
Like,
never say
shit.
fuck off. I would say at least let's split. Like even if they order more than me, I would be like, okay, we're.
You
gonna
can always
split
say
You
like,
need to
oh,
be
sorry,
confident
I only
enough
have
to tell
enough for
someone
mine.
no.
Like
the-
you
I'm gonna
can
split the bill.
You can do that too.
Yeah.
That's
Also,
allowed.
too, to answer your question, I've been on
Sorry, go ahead.
I've been on a lot of first dates and I've never paid. So I don't know, like, I don't
wait,
I've
hold
never
on.
been in that
Wait, hold on, let
situation.
me see.
Wait, let's go.
Like, that's
Here, I'll
my
send
point.
it
Like,
back.
You
it's
get the
not
whole
easy to
thing.
You
say
would
it,
never
no.
get this.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Nope, just do your.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Just do your.
It's
Say your point,
it's
say
not
your
that
point.
we've never been in that position before. It's that we understand the position that you're in, and I hope
It's
that
standing
you
up
will
for
get to a
yourself,
point where
yeah.
you can tell people
Having
no.
boundaries. That's
I
okay.
want you to get to a point where you can tell people no.
No,
I'm
'cause
not
I
paying
have
for
a few
this
things
because it
before
seems
we
like you
even
don't
go on
want
a
to pay
first
for it.
date
You
where
don't
I'm
like
not
it.
going.
What
Do
are
you
the
like
things?
paying for their
Going
meal?
on a walk.
Play it, Nick.
Oh, so then
Play it, Nick.
I'm not paying for your stuff.
Just the
My
audio.
sister, she show her vagina to my brother Bilo and say, you will never get this, you will never get this, la 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 la. Here behind his cage, crazy, crazy, everybody laughs. She goes,
stop it.
Get this. You will
Anyways, these men are pioneering. I gotta get some